Okay, thank you for very interesting and promising project. So our next speaker is Professor Sang-won Lee from Gyeongbuk National University Medical Center. So he is also a doctor of psychiatry, and so please welcome Sang-won Lee.
Thank you for kind introduction, and thank you for inviting me here, and thank you for giving me a chance to present an interesting topic here. And my topic is digital therapeutics for mental health. And these are the contents of the topic, and I will introduce the main concepts of digital therapeutics, and I'll introduce some interesting studies of digital therapeutics for mental health, and I'll try to share personal experiences related to digital therapeutics. And I provide some suggestions for future direction of digital therapeutics. So what is digital therapeutics? Digital therapeutics is combined things, digital with pharmaceutical. So this is the developed to replace or augment the previous classical psychiatric treatment, such as cognitive behavior therapy or drug compliance, or to increase treatment adherence. And also it can change the lifestyle and wellness, or it can help to preventive. It can have preventive roles for mental disease. These are the several concepts in Wikipedia and Digital Therapeutics Alliance. And digital therapeutics is a health discipline and treatment option utilize digital and often online health technologies to treat medical or psychological conditions. And these are the evidence-based therapeutic interventions to patients driven by high-quality software programs to prevent, manage, or treat a broad spectrum of physical, mental, and behavioral conditions. So in sum, the digital therapeutics means the devices using recent technology for increasing the physical or mental health. This is the New York Times article, and there's many health apps are developed, and they try to verify their effectiveness and safety. Recently, several devices, several applications tried to get FDA clearance, and recently some applications cleared their FDA approval. Medscape Psychiatry introduced 2019 is the year for validated this tech for mental health, because several applications approved the FDA authorization, and some devices for monitoring adherence to drug have also been approved by FDA. And this is maybe this is the first year for verify the effectiveness or safety for digital therapeutics. Next, I introduced some interesting digital therapeutics for mental health. First one is insomnia. Insomnia is the main focus is on digital therapeutics, because the cognitive behavior therapy for insomnia is the major treatment method for insomnia. And CBTI, that calls CBTI, and CBTI has a good structure and structured treatment. So several groups tries to make digital therapeutics for insomnia. Most famous one is the Shuri. Shuri is the using the internet-based treatment method. Shuri group verifies their effectiveness in acute and maintenance study, and they published their result in very good psychiatry journal. Next one is depression. Vivot is the most famous one, and it's developed by the Stanford group. And depression, cognitive behavior therapy for depression is more complex and personalized. So they adopted the AI technology to make appropriate counseling for depressive patient, and they presented good symptom reduction in previous study. As for attention, the multitasking racing games are developed to enhance cognitive control in older adults, and they showed good benefits in attention and cognitive control, and this game increased the frontal lobe activity that is related to cognitive control. These are the Achilles group's games, and for symptom reduction in attention deficit and hyperactive disorders, and they finished a randomized control trial, and they tried to get an FDA clearance. So there's many applications are trying to get some authorization and try to verify their effectiveness. Peer therapeutics is one of the leading group in digital therapeutics. They got 2 applications already got an FDA authorization, and they have academic partner and commercial partners. So in US, reset and reset O can be prescribed by the clinicians already. The first FDA cleared prescription digital therapeutics is reset. Reset is a 12-week program designed to treat addiction and dependency on stimulant, cannabis, cocaine, and alcohol. And surprisingly, reset showed better response compared to face-to-face therapy. So FDA approved this treatment method, and this is used as the adjunctive therapy for substance use. So patients should take some medication or take part in the counseling. Also, this is the breathing control, some applications, and also they got an FDA authorization, and prescribed is a 4-week drug-free treatment for reducing the anxiety symptoms, and it can be used under the supervision by licensed healthcare providers. Recently, big pharma companies start to invest digital therapeutics, Sanofi, Novartis, Sandoz. These are the big pharma companies. Also, FDA makes some systems, pre-certified systems, for fast review of digital therapeutics. This is the process based on developer. The pre-certified developers is easily accessed to market using their digital therapeutics. It can accelerate the process of certification for digital therapeutics. So there are several benefits of digital therapeutics in mental health. They have good reproducibility, so we can share the data of patient and share the analysis of the patient, and this is the very good cost-effective. Also, they have good scalability, so they can combine with other devices, and this is a very highly accessible method because everyone has a smartphone or mobile devices. Also, digital therapeutics involves cutting-edge technologies. Some devices, such as virtual reality and recent AI or deep learning technology, and big biological data, genetic and neuroimaging informations can be combined with digital therapeutics. So it has a great growth potential, including funding and system and technology. I share some personal experiences related to digital therapeutics. During my PhD course, I co-worked with Professor Charles' laboratory, and we make some application named Emotion Diary. We tracked Facebook activity, and we evaluate depressive symptom, and we provide information related to depression and simple cognitive tasks. Using this application, we find some interesting activities related to depressive symptoms, such as location tagging, and we confirm the reliability of online measurement and their depressive users' Facebook communication styles. And we upgraded Emotion Diary using expressive writing platform for helping the depressive users. And this we evaluate their participants' moods and using this platform. And participants asked to describe some event or emotion and cognitive reappraisal to this event or emotion, and 65% of participants finished experiences. And participants who express negative emotion and reappraise their emotion in cognitive work reported decrement of depressive symptom, and participants who familiar with emotion expression in SNS shows better response. So good compliance can be connected with good therapeutic responses. Now I'm developing application named Sleeps, and this application contains the concept of behavior activation and sleep scheduling and sleep hygiene education, and this is our team. And also in this application showed a good response for symptom reduction in insomnia and depressive mood, and sleeps group showed better sleep efficiency profile compared to only education group. Also, in this study, good compliance leads to good therapeutic responses. So compliance is very, very big issue in I think compliance is one of the most important things for success of digital therapeutics. So I'm concerning how to attract users or patients. So I'll provide some suggestions for future direction of digital therapeutics. Digital therapeutics can be one option for treatment, and it can be an effective way if appropriately prescribed. And already have a supplement or with conventional treatment, they can improve treatment compliance and effectiveness, and they can modify lifestyle habits. So clinical application of digital therapeutics have already begun and expected to become more common in the future. However, there are many things to consider because psychiatric patients in psychiatric clinic is very, very heterogeneous, and they have a complex problem, and they got multiple diagnoses. They showed low compliance. So this can reduce the effectiveness of digital therapeutics. One example is patients with depression present different set of symptoms. For example, these are the symptoms of major depression, and some patients' main symptoms are depressed mood, excessive guilt, and other patient shows loss of interest and fatigue can be a major symptom. And sleep problem is a common problem in depressive symptom. So in the future, tailored approach are needed for better treatment response based on symptom. Also, in case of anxiety, there's many symptoms some anxiety diagnosis is consist with various symptoms. So what is needed for better responses and compliances. So to increase effectiveness and compliance, precision approach might be needed. Some clustering using based on behavior or symptoms, and based on the cluster, we can provide tailored treatment approaches. Also, we can combine applications with the recent devices. So during the sleep study, we tracked their behavior and sleep patterns using Fitbit, and we find several clusters, different clusters, that these clusters showed different set of symptoms. So these results supported that personalized approach can be more effective way to treat using digital therapeutics, and it can raise better effectiveness. Also, I did not know the details of the analysis. However, the AI technology helps to impute missing data or predict the future symptom of patient. So these techniques can help to develop better digital therapeutics in mental health field. So digital therapeutics can increase physical health or mental health. However, there are things to consider. The major thing is things are the compliance and symptom heterogeneity. And I hope AI technology can reduce these barriers, and digital therapeutics will be good choices for increasing physical and or mental health. This is the summary. And digital therapeutics are treatment using digital technology, and several applications verify their effectiveness and approved by FDA. And in Korea, the clinical application of digital therapeutics can be possible in near future. And until now, digital therapeutics for mental health focused on specific symptoms and used as conjunctive therapy. However, digital therapeutics have great growth potential with cutting-edge technologies, and precise and personalized approaches can increase the effectiveness and compliance of digital therapeutics. That's all I prepared. Thank you.